everybody. It's Aaron here with Get Your Geek On, and welcome to our best of 2022, where we talk about a movie episode, wherever it is, that we thought was the best for 2022. I'm here with Frank. I think some of you remember him from originally when we started our podcast. We had him as our cameraman. We also have a new face in Lauren. So she helps us with some of the posts and some of the other back-end stuff with Kristen, which is Robert's wife. So today we are talking about DC's League of Super Pets that came out in 2022. A huge roster of cast members from Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Kevin Hart, Keanu Reeves has a part in this.
Keanu Reeves, John Krasinski.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah, he's Superman, Clark Kent.
Yeah,
Shannon, girl from Saturday Night Live, she was in Ghostbusters.
I see her face. I can't think of her name.
I can't either.
Picture will be right here somewhere, hopefully, if I was smart enough. So yeah, guys, like obviously we've all seen the film, and we thought it was one of the better ones for 2022. Start with Lauren. What did you like about it first? Like, what drew you to say like, hey, this was a good film for 2022?
Well, I actually didn't intend on watching it at first. I watched it because my daughter is 4, and I was screening it for her to see if I thought she would like it. I ended up really liking it. I thought it was pretty funny, and I hadn't really heard a lot about it, so I felt like it was kind of underrated.
Very underrated.
I think it went under a lot of people's radar because again, it's Super Pets. It's not Batman. It's not Superman. It's not The Flash. It's not Green Lantern. It's not even like Blue Beetle, like a random B-lister kind of guy who's worked his way up. It's the pets. It's literally the pets, and it's animated. And I think animated always kinds of throws people back, like, this is for kids.
Right. Yeah. And I honestly felt like it wasn't as kid-friendly as I wanted it to be for my daughter.
Really?
Yeah, well, okay, so that one, there's a scene where there's like an extremely violent kitten.
Oh, yeah. There's a little kitten with a machine gun in his tail.
That would have given her nightmares, yeah. But
furball grenades.
Yeah, but I liked it. I thought it was cute. I thought it was funny. And I think I've watched it a couple of times just because I liked it that much.
Nice. I didn't think about the cat, though, like the violence. But what about you, Frank? What did you think of it?
I can't even lie. My kid's 19, so I watched it. It's not like I sat him on my lap and like, baby, watch it with me. He walked in, he's all... and he walked away. But no, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was one of the better DC this year. I mean, a lot better than some of the stuff that's been coming out, obviously. Again, like Lauren said, very underrated, big, group of like a big cast of really nice people, really good actors. I think I like the whole Batman Bat Dog little monologue,
Kevin Hart,
when they're talking about like, I don't need a dog, and he's like, I don't need a human, and I had a big tragedy when I was young. I had a big tragedy when I was young, and they're both like,
exactly,
my family was killed, my family was taken.
It's so dumb because it's
so dumb. It's funny.
It is.
Squeaky Bruce.
Squeaky Bruce, yes.
Crypto's little squeaky.
Be a licensed toy.
And then here comes Ace with Squeaky Kent.
Yep.
Squeaky Clark. He's like, you did that on purpose. Y'all started it. So I think their dynamic is awesome. Kevin Hart, The Rock. They've always been like a really good.
Yeah.
I forgot what film they started on, but the moment they were on the screen together, it's been nothing but laughs. I don't know if it was Jumanji they first started on. I think there was one before that.
Yeah,
Central Intelligence.
Yeah. And it's just their chemistry shows on this even though it's just their voices, the comedic timing is perfect from technically both of them. I think overall you guys hit it on the dot. It is a strong film that's just went under the radar. It's like, it's a kid. It's played off as, it's a kid's film. I'm gonna take my kid to see it, I guess. And I don't want to see it. I'll wait for it to hit to HBO Max or whatever. And I think it because of that, it lost it. I guess the audience almost. Yeah. But when you go see it, it's like, I sit there and I'm like, this was a good film.
It's a good film. And, it made you laugh from like all the little super hamsters. I mean, they're gerbils or guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs, yeah.
Super guinea pig from like Aquaman's little water guinea pig, and
I forgot about that.
He's like, who do I have now? It's like wet kisses.
That's funny. Well, I think we talked about it a long time ago. Warner Brothers or DC has always nailed their animation. They have. Where Marvel fails. Yeah. DC hits it
all the time.
Marvel fails sometimes. It has some hits here and there, but DC has always been spot on. Like whether it comes from Justice League, Teen Titans versus Justice League, Justice League Dark, Apocalypse War, the Flashpoint Paradox. I mean,
Death of Superman.
Death of Superman. Yeah. they hit it on the dot almost 90% of the time, if not 100. So I guess that's what brought me back around to it, was that like I know they know what they're doing when it comes to animation, and I think with animation too, you're not bent by the rules of the physical world.
Correct.
You know, you could have these guys get hit by a kitty with a rocket grenade,
Yeah.
and you can make the rockets come out of the kitty's tail. You don't have to worry about the CGI because it's already animated in there, so the budget's already added in.
Right.
So I think you guys hit it on the dot though with that. So you know, other good point, like we always like to say, why we think it's the best of 22 and who this is for. So Lauren, who do you think this is for? Because you made a comment that it may not be for a 4-year-old kid who this I thought this movie was geared towards until you said that comment. I'm like, wait.
Exactly. And that's exactly how I feel. I feel like it's for people who like animated movies. I feel like definitely DC fans should check it out. And I feel like they wouldn't be disappointed. I feel like it has
Yeah.
It has everything.
It does, and that's exactly what I was trying to think. What does it have? It really does have everything. And it's an enjoyable experience for sure for that movie.
Well,
Yes.
I agree. Like I think it's for kids, but maybe a little bit older kids, like maybe
Right.
6 or 7.
Not for
You know, because like you said, the kitty's little, little grenade, little, Gatling gun,
Yeah.
tail. But it's like he's got like that little cutesy voice, like like just
Yeah.
like, and so I thought that.
It is, and I think you hit on the dot too, Frank. It's for those 6 to 7-year-olds. I don't think it's like pre-elementary, but like first, second graders.
I think
maybe,
I think
third.
like a 6th or 7th grader would get like the
First
humor.
or second. I don't know about second and 7th grade. Oh, they might like
6
it.
or 7-year-old. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, wait,
No,
which
6
grade?
6 or 7-year-old. I think would like it, 'cause especially the humor when the dog. Because I mean, like it's like the whole DC fan was like, okay, so like Superman puts on glasses and you're not supposed to recognize it. It's Superman.
Yeah,
And like for dogs, it was different because he was standing there and he's like, I'm Bark Kent. I'm not Crypto. And then the dog's like, you're literally that dog without glasses.
they
it's
call
like,
him out.
Yeah, they call it like Kevin Hart called him. I was like, you're the same dog without the glasses.
Yes,
And it's like he's just like really awkward, like really comedic, and like the little
it.
corgi just kind of starts like, dude, like,
It's just
why are
annoying.
you talking to me?
You're like, please leave me alone.
Yeah, so I just thought it was humorous. It laughed so much.
I think you guys are right. I think it's for that second grade, third grade, maybe kind of kids. It's not for the young ones. I think you're right. The cat could be a little overwhelming. And I think some of the jokes kind of going to go over their head. I know
Right.
there are some adult jokes that do, of course, go over kids' heads. They're for us because they know we're watching it still. I think you guys are right, though. I think it's for the younger crowd. But I think for just any DC fan or any animation fan, like you said, I think you can get a good kick out of this.
You will.
And again, I've said it on some other videos, depending when this gets edited, it's a popcorn flick. Just sit there, turn off your brain, eat some popcorn, and have some good laughs. Like
That's
it's not going to be
perfect.
mind blowing. It's not going to change your life. It's just have fun and sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what's awesome is you don't have to try to dissect it like all the
Right.
other DC movies. Like, oh, did you catch that? Or did you see that? They threw in that subtle hint where it was like this and that. Like this one is just
there.
humorous.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
It was good. I think it was a really good film. But on that note, guys, definitely check out all of our other Best of 2022. So if you haven't seen those, go check out the other videos we've done. And depending on where this falls, check out the ones after this video too, guys. But on that note, I'm Aaron. That's Lauren. That's Frank. Stay geeky and get your geek on, guys.